OMS2 T code is there, and this is the standard pipeline material. So I selected as it is. This is the menu path for the material type setting. And later for second, select number range for the material type. I didn't change any number range, but I just put as it is. This is the menu part for the number range, and this is the T code for number range setting. Later, we need to create a material master. We should have a material to procure the pipeline. So transaction code is MM01, and in MM01 we have to provide industry sector and material type. And later we can create the material. This is the material that I have created. Later we need some vendor master additional configuration. We need to remove this ERS checkbox from the vendor master. So I did that, and later assign standard purchasing org to the plant. So this is the T code OMKI, or this is the menu path, that is SPRO enterprise structure assignment material management assign standard purchase org to the plant. So I have consider plant IN01 and purchasing org also IN01. I have assigned it to the standard purchasing org. Later, we need a purchase info with info category pipeline procurement. So I have created the PIR with this supplier. It is existing available in the system. This is the material that I have created. Purchasing org and plant is I took from the system only, and I select info category pipeline. This is the info record that I have created. With all tax code, plant delivery, and all these things for the purchasing org IN01. Then we don't have need to create PR and PO for the pipeline procurement. We need to record the consumption, and we need to post the consumption with by using moment type 201P. Here in the MIGO, I selected good issue with reference to order, and the consumption type is a 201P. That is the GI pipeline for the cost center. So I have selected the material, then quantity, then cost center, that is service in, and GL account, and this movement type. And the material document has been posted with respect to this consumption base. Later we need to settle this invoice in the MRKO. So in MRKO, in the selection keys, I provide company code, supplier, plant, and material. Then initially, I just click on display to check the entry, is it correct or not. And in test mode, I check this. It is came correctly. Later, I click on the settle invoice and again execute the procedure in MRKO. So accounting document has been created for this material. Later material, I have take a snapshot of the accounting entries. This is the material document accounting entries. That is two entries are generated. First is KON. Pipeline and consignment is equal, so it considered as a consignment only because we settle the invoice in RKO only.
But the GL account which you used for tax input, so that should be a consumption, correct?
Yes.
So that I think based on your material type, you just assign only the consumption GL instead of input tax.
Okay.
So that GL, anyway, that will be taking by FI, but that is we needs to be corrected. Okay, so
Okay.
GL assignment only, but your side okay, you already created. So I think document is very clean and looks like anyone can able to, you know, go through this document. But configurations, have you done anything? Just go up. What all the configuration is required for this? Have you had?
I just for this GL account and vendor, I faced some issues, so I made setting in OBYC and in material type document only.
No, just put it OBYC. What is the
Material type
GL
only.
settings?
That is account reference.
And yeah, and material type level. So what is the settings? In OMS2, just put that material type pipeline. So what is the settings for the pipeline material, right? So then put one screenshot for OMSK, like account category reference, material type, valuation plan. So that is one screen. So because this is very basic, right? So then your, I told you there is a
Yes.
PR, PO, pricing. So pricing is there. I don't. I mean here there is no pricing, only the info record. So there is no configuration for that. So directly you can show your PR. Just PO configuration at least 1 to 10 steps should be the minimum. So without backend configuration,
Okay.
so how we can? So that's what I'm telling everyone. So just prepare configuration first. Okay, so talk about first you mention about your material level. What is the configuration? What material type? What is the valuation class, account category, reference, and that. So then you come to BP. So BP level, no need to show any configuration. Uh, you know,
Okay.
so then you can go for purchasing info record level. Uh, yeah, so that is just master data, not record any configuration. So then OBOIC setup. So you can able to maintain the OBOIC setups, configurations. Okay, so then because that is more important, so you have to show in OBOIC there is a consumption entry. So GBB BBR, that is the consumption booking, and KON, right, for KBS, not KBS, okay, KON for consignment. So in the OBOIC KON, so how you are assigning the GL account, so what base is the settings, like valuation grouping code, like that, you have to. So just please add only those missing configurations, so then everything is fine. Yeah. So have
Sure, I
you?
will add them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So once you added, just please share this document in the group. And already, that is what I already shared, the same kind of document. So please prepare. So everybody, so use the same template. So put it, copy paste there. Change your font, so everything, go use the same template. Don't create your own template. So if people are new, the index pages and all, it's quite difficult for you. So use that heading, copy paste, change the description, then go to index page, then right click, then you can, then automatically the index page will be updated. Okay. Okay then. Thank you so much. Let's start with Big Shopadi. Could you please share quickly? So today we are going to discuss about tables. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, please. So next, Vasavi, be ready.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, yes.
This is aimed make to order in production planning. This is the first page, make to order in production planning, and this is an index page.
Okay, just click on the hide option in the screen sharing. Click on hide option.
Yeah, it's a make to order in make to order production, material master, sale order
So
creation,
could you explain
material
what is
requirement.
make? Yeah, just what is make to order? So what kind of products?
Make
So we are.
make to order is a production scenario in which we start production on customer order base. When we receive order, then only we make the we start the production. Sir. It's a manufacturing step. Production is item begins only after confirming customer order.
Okay.
Okay, so first we receive the customer order, then we start the production. So to enable the make to order for in material master for all materials, we have to maintain strategy group as 20. As shown in the first strategy group as 20 in MRP 3 view, and in MRP 4 view, we have to maintain individual collective requirement as one. For if you want raw material to be procured
Yeah,
after customer requirement.
if you mark the particular fields like some green, I mean red color or
Yeah.
something, so then people can
Okay.
able to easily they can see
Yeah.
which field you are. Otherwise, this screen they will search what you have done. So like that, just put one mark
Okay.
like some color,
Highlighter.
yeah, highlighter.
Okay.
So then,
Okay. So
yeah,
I'll do that and update it.
sure.
And we have two types of individual requirements. So the first one is individual requirement only. The second option is collective requirement. In the individual requirement, what we is when we receive customer orders, all materials are procured. Sir. All raw materials are procured. Even if we have material in stock, we don't use that material for production. For that is for option one. Then option two, if we have material in the stock, like a raw material or semi-finished material, we can use that material to make a finished product. In second option, collective requirements only.
Now, for example, there
And
are two different sales order. So you are running the MRP. So let's say there are
yes,
material. First sales order also you need 10 pieces of raw material one. Second sales order also you need, let's say, another 10 pieces of raw material one. So in
okay,
this case, how system will generate? So maybe you are running the MRP for both the sales order in same time.
Yes, sir.
So in this
Both
case,
sales order, it will create two procurement orders, sir.
no, I mean purchase requisition. So it will be one
Yeah,
purchase requisition or two purchase requisition.
two purchase requisitions, separate for two separate sale orders.
Okay, so it's order based. It will generate.
It generates on order base. So in this product MTO, first we triggers when the sale order is created, sir. This sale order. After that, MRP is planning is check. MRP planning is run, sir. First, we have to check the MRP planning in MD04 whether there is a order or not. See, you can see there is a production triggered based with reference to the sale order number. This is sale order number, and once we convert the sale order number to uh, once we run MRP, this sale order is converted to production orders, the finished products and raw material which is required. Then we have to procure the raw material, procure and convert this production order to planned order to production orders. Production creation. In this, we have to convert this production order to planned order to production order in MD04. Then we can check the whether the all items are correct only, like capacity planning and component overview. Check the components. Then we can check the operational overview. The routing is enabled or not. Routing is fine. Then we can release the order, sir. Release an order and save. Then
But these are all the steps, right? Have you
yes,
mentioned like your steps as a header? Have you mentioned like that?
yes, I release the product. I mentioned in the down.
No,
Release the
that is
production
okay.
order
It's a
and
text actually. It's like a line, heading line, right? So step number one, two, three,
no,
four. Have you mentioned anything like that?
no, sir, not like that.
That
I just
is right.
mentioned.
That is more important, right? Creation of production order. Everything
Okay,
is a one of the process actually. Make it 1.1, 1.2, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. The steps you maintain.
okay,
Hmm. So it's like a copy paste of all the screenshot, but where it starts, which process is this? So you have to make a heading. So already
okay,
we have that number, right? You mentioned the same thing. Every process that heading line should be there.
okay. And once you release the sale order, we have to goods issue from the warehouse systems for the raw materials which we procured, and then this is a goods issue. Then confirmation the order, sir. In CO 11 we have to confirm the order, confirmation of orders. After confirming and saving the order, the material is goods issue. Goods receipt against order is done, sir. Here in the moment type 101E, E is for special procurement, that is sale order stock. This one is a sale order stock. After that, in stock overview, we can see the FG material is a stale order stock, and the status as a stale order stock. Hello.
Okay, so I think the steps is missing, like a stock overview you are adding, right? So like that in the
Yes.
production order also you segregate, okay? Creation of production order, releasing one process, like that you just put the steps, okay? And the second thing, the configurations is missing.
Uh, Configuration is like only when the material is only
No, but the
it's
MRP related settings for the plant.
okay.
So what is the MRP
Okay.
related settings? It should be configured. So that steps is missing. And there is a OBYC also is there here. So you have to see the accounting entry while issue the goods and while receive the goods, right? So there are two different
Okay.
places there is a accounting is impact is there.
Okay.
You know how to see the accounting entry in the particular material document.
No, sir.
Could you open SAP? I will just tell you. So you have this number, right? So this material document number, I'll tell you. Maybe then you will understand that. So just open SAP and suppose for you when you executed this process.
Actually, I not done in this one this system, sir. I've done in another system.
Okay, you executed with a different system, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Mm, okay. So just here go to MB51. Okay, but here with reference to production order you have to see, right? Yeah. So yeah, MB51. Just give movement type is 101. Movement type. There is a movement type option, is that right?
Yes, 10.
Yes. Put 101 and transaction event type. So just come down transaction event type.
Yes.
Just search here transaction event type. So goods receipt for purchase order, goods receipt for order, goods issue, delivery subcontracting, WS, 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 WE, goods receipt for purchase order. This is for goods issue, right? Mm, goods issue for delivery subcontracting, complete, repeated goods comments. Mm, okay, so you can check. What we can do? Okay, so here there is a goods issue option is there. Goods movement in repetitive manufacturing. Goods issue. WF goods receipts. Okay. Much more for usage decision comes. Okay, so what you can do? So maybe you can find out based on the date, like put 261 movement type. So just cancel this. We will see. Yeah, put movement type of 261 here. So just execute. Put plant IN01. Plant IN01. Just execute. So once you issue the material, then system will generate the material document. So double click on the material document. Anything 344. Okay, so here there is a document info, right? Go up, click on document information, DOC info, right? FI document. Click on FI document. Okay, so just double click on the accounting document. So here you can see there is a accounting entries, right? So this is like a issue. So issue nothing but your stock will be minus, right? Stock
Okay.
of raw material is minus and consumption of raw material. So GVB underscore hyphen VBR is there. Okay.
Yes.
So this is OBOC setup. But no need to show. This is MM team. They will take care. But you have to know. So what is the accounting entry for issue? What is the accounting entry for receipt? Okay. If sometimes this GL is not assigned, then you can do in OBOC also in the testing point of view testing. Okay. So only
Okay.
the two places, in the issue as well as receipt, that GL integration with the MM, FI, this integration is required. And just
Okay.
add the configuration of the
MRP setups.
yes, okay. So MRP related configurations, or even the if you want to execute the production order, what all the basic configuration is required. So that one
Okay.
step up, you just add in the configurations. Then rest of the things, everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So who is next? Mm, okay. So Vasavi, could you present?
Yes, sir. So this is the document. So I have given the rent account to bank account. So every month on that particular date which I have given, this entry will be debited.
Okay, finish
So
to
in,
click on the hide option, screen sharing.
sir. Okay, okay. Yeah. So creating recurring document in book is in F.14. So we need to fill the details of recurring document. So we have to schedule a session here. So by giving the company code and all, we have to create a session. So after creating the session in SM35, we can see that whether it is scheduled in the background or foreground. So that we can see here. So So once the session is completed, the recurring document is created in the general ledger. So that general ledger entry we can see in FP03 transaction. And then we can also delete the recurring entry in F.56 transaction code here. And then I have done accrual and deferral concept. So accrual and deferral concept is like accrual means the income or expenses. This is actually month-end activity. So this refers to income or expenses earned but haven't paid yet. Deferral is like the this is in advance we have to pay for the services we have taken. The amount that is actually to be paid or received is debited in the current month, and the rest amount is reversed on the next day. So defining the reversal. So first, the configuration steps are like defining the reversal reason. So this is not mandatory. If we want to create as for all, then we can create this reversal reason. So I have created this one 07 wrong amount posted. So this is the path to create this reversal reason. And then in FPS1 transaction code, we have to create. This is the reversal reason which I have created. We have to give the reversal date so that it will be reversed on this particular date. So this is the posting key of debit entry, this account. And then here it is the posting key of a credit entry. So, so this is the transaction code. So the rent account, outstanding liability account, or expenses account. Actually, this is outstanding expenses account. So in GL it is there like this. So I have taken this, and so later we have to on the next day as it is reversed. So it is reversed in the transaction code of F.81. So here we have to give the reversal reason. We have to take the test run. So if everything is okay, remove the test run and we can see the documents. Here it is. Here the document is reversed. And then we can see here the document is reversed as it is credited and as it is debited here in FP03 display document. That's it, sir, for today.
Okay. So recurrent means you schedule the job, so every month this recurring entry will be posted.
Yes. So every month it is posted automatically as per the schedule.
Okay, schedule. So for what kind of process actually we used to do create the recurring entries?
For recurring entries, like for giving salary, rent.
Okay. So there is a monthly expenses like regular
Yeah.
expenses or
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So every month we'll pay that, no? So for that sake, it will debit automatically on that particular day and month.
Okay. Yeah. So is there any
Yes.
configuration for that?
Which one, sir? Recurring.
Yeah, for this recurring GL posting. So do we
Yeah.
have any
Yeah.
configurations?
Yeah. Yes. This is the configuration steps.
Oh, documents. So this is the T code, the process you are creating, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying backend configuration. So what is the prerequisite configurations? So which is right if you want to execute this process. So what
Yes.
are the configuration is required?
Journal entries.
Yes, for this maybe you have
Yeah.
the account type number in this assignments.
Yeah. So for that journal entries, we need to create the account types, account groups, and number ranges.
Any other?
Accordingly, yeah. So accordingly, we have to create this.
Okay, but your documents it's not looks good actually. So you are not following the templates.
Yeah, actually,
So the
this I have
index.
created of my own, but I'll change it, sir. according to the.
So first page should be the heading of you use the same template, just change the description. Okay. And the index
Yes.
page also we need it. So what are the configurations? What are the process you configure? See, nobody is going to see all the document. Just they will refer. So then they will
Yeah.
proceed. So we need a clear index pages and the process steps also. But you added manually. But index page, if they are clicking that particular steps, it goes to that respective pages. That is
Okay.
what that index the template. Okay, so just follow. Actually, Nikhil shared, I guess. So how to create
Yes.
the same heading pages, then how this will reflect in the index page. So try to use that.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
revert back that one. Okay.
Okay. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. So who is
Thanks.
next? Sweta, could you share? Yeah, hello, Sweta. So still you have the network issues. I mean, speaker issue. Hello. Mhm. No, why actually still you have the same issue? Have you connected anyone Google Meet? How the audio settings issue?
Shweta, your voice is very low, Shweta.
Yeah, you can proceed. Proceed.
flow. Here is a creation of finished material. The code is MM0. Finished material is 432. I have taken here. Already is already is in there in IN 01 company code, and here we can use a special procurement tool. Starting with it is specially for the subcontracting process. In creation of component, so we want to create raw material here. And next to create bill of material. And next step is vendor master creation. Maintain the source list and maintain the create a info record. The subcontractors. Subcontracting process, creation of the subcontracting purchase utilization, code violation, code ME 61. By using code ME 21. There is a release strategy for that. So I just subcontracting purchase order for US code ME 21. That with the moment I 541. After that we can check the stock, monitor the stock before again. Here stock we can see here stock provided to the vendor. For the finished product with moment type 101. The code is 0. You can see here subcontracting entries after GR. Last invoice. That's what I'm facing this issue with while goes through GR. So I am sharing blue color. Hello?
So actually there is a accounting grow. You create a new vendor, so then you can transfer the network.
Okay, this one, this issue.
Okay.
Invoice 15.
So what are the configurations for subcontracting process?
Configuration is sir, we have to create a new document type for the subcontracting process. And
Could you go to your index page? Okay, so your subcontracting process, document type. So have you mentioned OBOIC setup? OMSK, OBOIC, have you mentioned anything? So your material type settings, OMS2, OMSK and OBOIC, okay? So just make those configuration settings, you add it. Okay, okay, thank you. So who is going to present next? So Vinod, could you present?
receivable.
Okay.
This is quite stuff. Actually updated quite well.
Go
We
to
should
index
see.
page, you just explain the
On.
process, then you'll go in detail.
Okay. So here I've taken what is account receivable in Pico
Okay.
and process group and steps configuration. After that, I have gone with the processor. So account receivable normally comes when customer purchase goods and services on credit basis. So here for the accounts receivable, um, one is I'm audible, right? Hello,
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
hello,
Yes,
hello,
yes.
sir. Config steps are first we have to define accounts group, then we have to assign number into accounts group. After that, number ranges for account customer accounts define tolerance groups we have to define, and then we have to create a reconciliation account for and then document type and number ranges and credit management for there we have to create credit control area and we have to assign to invoice processing. There we have to post invoices, and after that is there, sir. Actually, now it's there only, but here it is.
What are the
It's not
document type?
taken
What
fully.
are what are the document types for accounts receivable with payable, right? So accounts receivable. So what are the document types you are using?
Document type.
You just mention one table column document type, then so this is for what document type, okay? So just make them to understand what are the document type you are going to demonstrate. So put in one Excel, one
Okay.
small Excel, I mean not Excel, one table column, okay? So document type description and for this is for the
One second, sir. One second, sir. Please, sir, one second. Please come again. I just making note down. Okay, sir. What are content would be there
yeah,
in
what
that?
are in this accounts receivable, so what are the document type you are going to use it.
Uh,
So those document type just
okay.
you specify in one table column format. So you already have DR. So just put it. These are the
DB.
document type. This document type for invoice. This is for parking. This is for like most. I mean for down payments. So this is for the. So like that. What are the receivable related document type? So just explain that in one table column format.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Proceed now.
Uh, the process for first we have to create a master data, then invoice processing, cash receipt payment, accounts analysis and reconciliation, payment reporting. In the master data, we will define customer master data accounts master groups and the process. First one is define account group. Yeah, Parker mentioned and screenshot is updated. And we have to assign number into customer accounts group. Okay, then we have to create number ranges for customer accounts. The transaction code is XDN1, path is given, and it has been updated here. Then we have to define tolerance group for customer. Here we will mention how much discount, how much cash discount we are assigning
The screen is
to
not moving.
giving.
Could you,
And,
hello? Your screen is not
ah,
moving. Could you reshare your screen?
in which page am I?
So you are in which page?
Uh,
Okay, so material master, then we have a supplier master, supplier master. So then purchasing info record. So just for okay, so then we have a okay, let's say supplier master, purchasing info record. So just new term, purchasing info record. Then you can say source list just for master data enable. Then you can explain about your purchase requisition. Purchase requisition request for quotation, right? Then contract, scheduling agreement, then purchase order, right? Then we can say goods receipts, purchase order, goods receipts, then invoice verification. Okay, so goods, so then we can say physical inventory. Okay, physical inventory. Okay, so for example, so we have, so like that, all the modules. So if you are into PP, so just add your bill of material, work center, routing. So you have to execute the tables, right? So how we have to prepare this document? So let's say we have the material master, right? So we have, okay, so here suppose we have the material master, right? So first the table, we have the T code. There are so many tables, T codes are there. SE11 is there, SE16, SE16N is there. Okay, you can go for SE16N. Okay, so here let's say for material master, I'm just giving material master. So we have a material master, we have so many tables, right? So we have basic data, we have a purchase organization, like a plant specific, storage location specific, accounting related data, right? So these are all the data, right? So I'm just giving sample. Suppose if you want to see the material master details, right? Let's say I will just take the material, there's a report mm60. So just you can take your plant, let's say your material type is ROH. Okay, so under ROH, how many materials are there? I want to check. Okay, so go to your table. So here there is no any plant actually. Okay, so here only the general data will be there. And if you go to the description, right, material type, there is a material type is the ROH, right? If you want to see material type, so you can able to mention your material type here. Just click on number of entries, so system will show that total number of records. Okay, so what we need to understand in the table, so we need to identify at least minimum 5 fields which are really required, right? For example, material number is required. So then who created this material, right? So then created on, which means which date he created, and which user is created this material, so this fields. So then we can say that material type, right? So this is one of the key fields, material type, and which industry sector, so these fields also. So like that we know while create the material master. Same way, like if you are into FI, you know while create the GL master what all the fields are required, right? So we need to take these tables, right? So you can able to you take the screenshots, go to your table. Okay, for the material master, mm, okay, so for this material master, so what are the input? Okay, so what are the inputs, right? So just take the screenshots. Okay, so what are the input? Okay, so let's say input details, just input details. What are the input details? Let's say we have a material number, you can enter material number wise, you can see material type wise, you can see the reports, I mean tables. Then created, okay, user created, right? Created by, creation date, right? So these are all the fields actually. So you have to mention if it is a material number, what is the field name. Okay, this is Matner. If you go with material type, then you can check the technical name, right? In the table if you see, so we have a technical name, correct? So if we go up, so material number, we have the technical name called Matner, and the created on, right? ERSE, okay, when they have created ERSTA. So here you can go ERSTA. Material type is MTART, created by, so ERSDA, creation date, right? Okay, so ERNAM for who created, okay, ERNAM. So like that, at least minimum 4 to 5 fields which are really required. Okay, so don't take unwanted fields. So just you need to remember, for material number, table name is Mara table, right? So material master, you can mention the table. So because if you have multiple table, you can mention table name, right? Let's say for Mara. So what are the input fields? So just you specify that. Then what is the output for that, right? Output details for Mara table, right? So now you go to table, just to execute, right? Here there is an option we can able to yeah, so there is an option called hide empty columns. So don't want to show all the columns here, right? So what are the informations here? Material number, so who created, so which ID is created and when they have created, right? So then so we have the material type, right? If you want to see what all the material type you created, so you can able to check with your material type, and material group also, right? So material group. So then we have the material description also will be there. If you go to that, there is a material description is there, right? You can take one of the field, okay, either capital letter if you want, you can take the last one. If you want the small one, you can take this, okay? So like that. So what all the field is really required, you want to know, so that field we need to be specific here. Okay, output details, so what all the information, so at least you know, we can say that okay, this is taking a, okay, output details. So I need the material number, so you take at least minimum 5 to 10 fields, right? Material number, so you need a material number, material description, right? Material type, material group, right? Created on, created by, so like that you just add it. Okay, you specify the field name also. Okay, here you have to add field name, right? Everything you have to add the field name here. So why we are discussing about the table name, field name. So the upcoming sessions we have the functional specifications. Okay, so upcoming sessions we have the functional specifications. So for functional specification, so you should understand first the process, right? The process might be master data or maybe any kind of process, maybe the creation of invoice, so recurring invoice or parking invoice or reversing invoice, whatever it may be. So end of the day in SAP, all the transaction, all the master data is going to be saved in the table, right? So now we need to understand which table the records are saving. Okay, so that is the purpose. I'm just showing how you need to prepare these documents, because once you familiarize all the tables, how the records are posted, and what is the table name, and what are the input. If you example, if you there is a invoice table is there, right? So what all the information you are going to be filter, right? Suppose the invoice number means you need a invoice number is required, you have the physical year, right? Then you should know who created this invoice, and you should know which document type, whether it is a parking invoice or whether it is a accounts receivable invoice. So right, and after the table will be one, so we have the document type is there. So like that we need to know the field name. So just for material master I'm just executing, same way I will execute you. Okay, so we need, suppose this is Mara table, right? So next one is like a uh, maybe table number 2, we can say let the material descriptions, right? There's a table for even Mara table also we have description, so we can eliminate. So then we can say uh, plant specific data, plant specific data. Okay, material plant specific data, right? So this is one of the table we have. So this is like a MARD, right? MARC. So then storage location specific data. So because some master data have more table like a material, vendor, GL. So these are all the tables have, have more data. Storage location data, MARD, right? So then you have to put what are the input and what is the output. Okay, so just for understanding, so how you need to prepare this document. So then we can see all the MRP related data will be available under the MARC table, right? It's a plant specific. So this is storage location. Suppose this material is extended to what are all the storage locations. So these details will be getting here. So then we can see the accounting related MBE accounting and costing, right? Costing data. Okay, for example, so this is like MBEW, we can get the accounting related information. Let's say for batch management data, right? So like that we need to be list out the table. Okay, so what are the input, what is the output? So this is the table. Suppose the output, I will take the screenshots, right? How they have created, right? So here this is the output of the material, right? You take one screenshots, then just add in your documents. Okay, so here okay, so this is for material plant, not C, not control Z, output details, right? So here you just put it. Okay, so here we can able to maintain the output details. So you just add it whatever is required. I said minimum 5 fields you should know what is the output of this table, right? So then I told there is a mark table, what is the input and what is the output. So we need a 2 screenshot is sufficient, and we need the field details also. If it is the input, I need input is nothing but what basis you are going to execute the table, right? That is the input. So at least minimum 5 fields you take it. Okay, any table you take at least minimum 5 key fields you take it, and maximum here also output also you can take minimum 5 to 10 fields you can take it. If you have time, so you can create, maybe you can go up to 10 fields of the table outputs. Okay, so same way supplier master. So supplier master we have tables, right? So for example, so we have multiple tables are there for supplier master. So what I will do, I'll go to SC16N. Okay, suppose there is a supplier master, right? In SAP, BP is the supplier master. So here there is a BUT 000. So this is one of the table we have. So here we can able to execute the business part. This is general data, right? So general data nothing but suppose if you are giving let's say A1001, is there any yes, we have one business partner, right? So here if you enter the business partner, so system will show what all the name. So this business partner created with which BP group, right? So BP group is there, we have, so we can see this is general data. General data is nothing but the the BP group, right? So this BP group is a DO1, and what is the title, what is the name of the customer, who created on. So this general data you can get it in BUT 000. Okay, and then we can check there is a BUT 100 table. So what is the information of BUT 100? So this is FIMMSD, so you people can able to know what are the table, right? So this is related to your BP roles actually. Okay, for example, if I'm giving my business partner A101, you can check actually. Okay, so business partner, no value found. Okay, so suppose I'm just executing the table. Okay, here if you see there is a role is there, right? Suppose if you sort the partner, right? So suppose here, so this is one of the BP. Okay, the role is FLCU 00, FLCU 01. Okay, so which means if I'll see the view, role itself, you can see this is the customer, right? So because if it is FLVN 00, FLVN 01 belongs to supplier. Okay, so here you can check whether what the BPU created, whether the role is extended or not, right? So but general data, there is a 000000 for business partner role, so that will not be here. So if it is there by default, that is a row, a role 000000, right? So here suppose if you go to the one BP, right? So let me take one of the number, let's say we'll take this 10. Yes, change BP role morning. Okay, so here we can see, so this BP is extended to what all the roles, right? So here we can see they have extended FLV. So business partner role general data will be there by default. Then apart from that, so we have other roles. So like FLVN 00, FLVN 01 also is there, right? Okay. So now we can see role wise the table name BUT 100. Okay. So next, what all the table we can see, there is a LFA1. So LFA1 is nothing but your supplier master general data. This is actually ECC related table. The same thing like we can see general data, then LF B1. So this is like a company code specific. Suppose if you want to see your company code is IN01, if you want to check how many BPs, I mean supplier is created, so 361. In that 361, so how many BP created by whom, right? So you can see who created, or another one is you can see so what all the way we can able to classify, right? If it is a data in Excel file, how you are going to filter. So these are all the filter, right? So you can see company code wise, you can see then who created, right? User wise, and based on the creation on, which means date, right? Date wise you can able to filter. For example, 1123 to, let's say 31 to, so okay, if I want to see under company code IN01, so created between Jan to 1st Jan to 31st, you can check. So only 6 record is created, and in this 6 record, who has created this BP, right? This supplier master. Then you can able to find out the user ID also. Okay, so this user belongs to who, so that you can check, right? And company code also we already filter, so we filter company code and we filter the date, so between 1st Jan to 31st. And in this case, what is the reconciliation account, right? Sundry creditor account we have used. Okay, so like that we can able to filter it. Okay, so LFA1, LFB1, and we have LFC1 also, right? Yeah, so this is from the Yeah, vendor company code, physical year, created on username, like that. So we can able to use BUT 000, BUT 100, LFA1, LFP1. So just execute this table. You'll come to know what all the information you created in your business partner, how it is updated in the table, right? So this is for the supplier master, right? Suppose you created the GL master. Okay, so how you can see there is a SKA1. So this SKA1 belongs to GL masters, right? So in GL you are creating, there are three levels, right? So one is we are creating as a chart of account, another one is a company code specific, right? Suppose if you want to see the chart of account, so let's say my chart of account is IN01, right? You can see how many GL account they have created. So total GL they have created 201. Okay, so in this case, balance sheet account. Okay, if you want to see whether balance sheet account, okay, if it is yes, okay, so whether how many balance sheet accounts, okay, there is 111. You can check, you can filter it again, and who created this account, when they have created. So this information, so general data, GL account, chat up account related will be available in SKA1, right? You can execute, you will get the GL account which is created under chart up account IN01, right? Okay, so here you can see the description of the GL, who created, so when they have created, right? So all the information you can able to get it here. Okay, so next we can go for SKB1. Okay, SKB1 belongs to GL account, your company code specific, right? Company code specific, again there is a company code IN01. So then you can check total 140 records, right? So you can able to check what all the GL accounts they have created. So what all the other informations we are getting in the company code specific data. So we have field status, right? Field status group, you can get it, and what is the currency and what is the sort key. If you maintain other information, so other information also you can get it. Okay, so these are all the informations we'll be getting from the GL account master company code wise. Okay, so next we will go for, suppose if you are belongs to MOM, so let's say there is a purchase requisition, right? EBAM. So EBAM belongs to, so general purchase requisition, which means so this is, in purchase requisition we have different type of purchase requisition, right? Based on the account assignment. For example, ME53N. Okay, so here, okay, this purchase requisition belongs to stock purchase requisition. What, how they, you can say this is a stock related purchase requisition. So this is account assignment, this is item category, right? So these two belongs to, based on the type of purchase requisition, right? Just for understanding I'm telling. So suppose if you are using account assignment A, this is for asset purchase requisition. If they are using account assignment categories like a K, cost center specific purchase requisition. If it is P, project specific. If it is U, unknown. So like that there are so many account assignment category. If you created without any account assignments, then this, okay, and even item category also, the combination of two is going to determine the type of PR. So here let's say item category is nothing, right? So it's a standard, which means if there is no any item category, so then system will consider as a standard item. Okay, so then we have a consignment. So these are all the type of purchase requisition. Okay, now what we need to see here is this data will be available in EBAN, right? So here in EBAN, so what all the filter parameters you can do, purchasing group wise you can filter. Suppose if you want to filter is plant wise, right? Suppose you can enter the plant. Then if you want to see the storage locations, because storage location always will not enter, so some of the purchase requisition will be missing also. So just you can check how many purchase requisition they have created. Okay, so now there are yeah, so these are all the purchase requisition they have created. So now you need to know what are the input parameter, right? So you should enter purchase requisition, document type. Okay, so document category. So you should know why, what is document category. These are all you have to do some R&D, you have to execute, so then only you'll get the exposure of those fields, right? Okay, so then we have a purchasing group, who created, right? Created by, then you can see there is a description, right? So this is also required. Then material number, plant, storage location. These are all the field, regularly we'll use in the purchase requisition. And what is the tracking number if you are using material. So I think so many fields, right? Who is the supplier, who is the how much quantity, unit of measurements, right? So these are all the informations. Okay. So whatever field you want, just to put as an input. Filter is maybe maximum 4 or 5, right? And output also we have a, so 5 to 10 fields you can take it. Okay, take a input screen, put field number 1 2 3 4 5 for input, and output also you can maintain. So 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Clear? So, oh, what's the time now? 9:28. I thought, okay. Anyway, let me finish in another 5 minutes, 5 10 minutes, right? So now this is for the purchase requisition. Suppose if you want to see the purchase requisition belongs to account assignment, right? This is for without account assignments. Suppose EBKN, this is for the purchase requisition account assignment. Okay. So even purchase order also you have the two different table for account assignment separately, right? So here you can see there is a account assignment category. Okay. So EBKN, okay. So EBKN is nothing but you can enter GL accounts will be there, cost center will be there. So COSTL, cost center, cost center. Suppose if you want to enter the cost center wise, you can able to get the purchase requisitions. There is no any IN01 cost center. Okay. So suppose let's say there are IN01, there are 18 purchase requisitions is created. Okay. So here account assignment. Suppose it's a project means WBS is there. Cost center is there. So account assignment we need a GL account, right? So these are all the information for cost center. Suppose order wise if you created any purchase requisition, you can enter the order also. Okay. So just for understanding I'm just explaining. Okay. EKBN. So then if as a purchase order you have EKKO for purchase order header, right? So then EKPO for purchase order item, then EKKN for purchase order account assignment. Okay. So here suppose if you created cost center, asset related, so this asset related information you will not get it in EKPO, you will get under EKKN, right? So then goods receipt, right? MKPF for goods receipt. So here you can able to enter company code, right? Suppose your company code BUKRS. What happened? UKRS, right? Page down. Okay, company code is missing. Material document year 23 execute. Okay, so based on the document type, so here there is a transaction event key is there, transaction type is there. Okay, so here you can able to fetch the material documents. So then we have a material, then we can go, there is a item level also, right? There is a item level MSEC table. So here you can able to check the plant, control F, plant. Suppose if you want to see the material document created, right? So here you can enter the movement type also. Suppose movement type is belongs to 101, which means is goods receipt reference to purchase order, right? So suppose 1587 records are there. Okay, so like that you can able to check, this is for the goods receipt item table. Next we will go for the invoice, RBKP. Okay, so RBKP is nothing but your invoice verifications, right? So here you can able to enter company code is IN01. If you want to see what all the invoices created, so then you can able to execute here. Okay, so these are all the RBKP belongs to invoice receipt, okay, header level. Okay, so then you can able to filter which company code, so which invoice party they have created, what is the currency, all the details. If you want to see item details, right? Suppose material, what are the material, RBKP RSEC. Okay, so RSEC belongs to your invoice item table. So here also you can able to get the, if you enter the invoice number, system will show what all the material 1 2 3 4 5. So this line item will be showing here, right? So this is for point of M gesture. So suppose if you are into SD, so we have a VBAK, right? So we have VBAP for sales order item, right? VBAP for sales order item. So then we have a uh, LFA1, sorry, we have VBRK, okay, billing header, VBRP for billing item. So like that, the table I think most of them you guys know. Just I'm summarize that, okay. So then yeah. So next there is a invoice related table. For example, there is a uh, BKPF, right? BKPF. So all the accounting related. So this is RBKP RSEC, that is for invoice, like incoming invoice, like a reference to PO. So this is for all the FA related invoice, okay. BKPF is for header, BSEC for item, BSEC for item, okay. So like that I'm just showing all the table. So what I'm expecting from everyone, so please prepare your template in such a way that I want to see, if I do okay. So here the index page should be like that, okay. Material master, supplier master, info record, source list, purchase requisition, RFQ. Same way for if it is a PP, so your bill of material, right? Or you put first material master, bill of material, work center, routing. So then we have a reservation. So then you can have a planned order table. Then you have a purchase, production order, goods issue, correct. And if it is a batch management or serial number, so where you can able to find out, right? So those table also you can include it here, right? So same way, like if you are into SD, so you mention your material master, like a customer master, customer info record, condition pricing, condition master. And then you can able to mention like inquiry quotations. The inquiry quotation, sales order, everything will be single table, but still you specify what is the category, right? So document category, right? So if it is a inquiry, what is the category, right? Same table, but still you can put it, okay. Inquiry quotation, sales order, contracts. Then there is a in sales order, what are the table, right? Then delivery also, at least header item if you explain, that is well and good. Then invoice also, right? So like that you have to prepare. If you are into FI, so you have to create like a GL master, then you have to create like a vendor master, customer master, asset master, like that. Add all the master, bank master, right? So then there is a invoice, right? One is AP related invoice, right? Accounts payable invoice table, RBKP RSEC. And then we have like accounts receivable invoice. Then RBKP or like VBRK, VBAP, like that, right? So then FI invoice, right? FI invoice we have a BKPF, BSEC. So like that you have to explain all the tables. So you should know every table, minimum 5 to 10 fields. You should know these fields are key fields. So based on the fields only we are going to write the functional specifications, okay. So that's it from today's session. So please prepare this document from all the module, from individual, right? Module wise you can prepare. And most of the things I covered, I think the template of your master data and business transaction data, right? There are two different type of process we are, so all the type of master data, maybe one master data we have more than 3 4 5 table. Execute all the tables, okay. What are the input parameter, what are the output parameters, and take the screenshot also, then you put it like that. Can I expect from everyone? So this, so don't, I'm not saying that you complete all the things. Just put it at least master data later tables you can show tomorrow. So like that you add it. Keep it, take it maybe 3 to 4 days. Okay. So daily basis you just add it, maybe 5 to 10 tables like that, so that you can complete within 3 or 4 working days. You can complete this. Is it fine?